What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated three-division world champion, who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, the WBA regular title at 135 and 140, lightweight and junior welterweight, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 27 wins, no loss, and no draw. 25 big wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He absolutely goes in on Hall of Fame bound, colorful analyst, multi-division world champion, superstar boxer, Timothy Desert Storm Bradley. Timothy Bradley, 33 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. He stood at 5'6" with a 69-inch arm reach. The last time we saw him in the ring was April of 2016 when he lost a unanimous decision in favor of legendary 8th Division world champion, iconic Filipino superstar boxer, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. With that said, Timothy Bradley is a multi-division world champion, 33 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. All his losses came to the hands of Manny Pacquiao in 2014, 2016, and he had a draw with Diego Gabriel Chavez, okay? But he got a victory over Manuel Marquez, Ruslan Provodnikov, Manny Pacquiao, Joel Casamayor, Devin Alexander, Carlos Abregu, Lamont Peterson, Nate Campbell, Kendall Holt, Miguel Vasquez, Junior Witter, okay? Timothy Bradley has some very, very credible wins. Now everybody looks at the win he had against Manny Pacquiao, and that leaves you the question, did he deserve that? I thought Manny Pacquiao clearly won that fight. So, in headlines, Gervonta Tank Davis has made a lot of headlines as of late, and he recently stated that Timothy Bradley was garbage. He was blank. Don't deserve to be a Hall of Famer. This is after Timothy Bradley responded to Gervonta Tank Davis saying that he could fight and beat somebody Timothy Bradley is very familiar with and friends with in undefeated 3-division world champion, former junior welterweight undisputed world champion, currently the reigning WBO World Boxing Organization welterweight world champion, who is widely considered by many to be the #1 best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, in Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is 38 wins, no loss, no draw, 29 big wins by way of knockout, 35 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. So recently, Gervonta Tank Davis stated that if he goes to welterweight, he wants to get a title, and he essentially wants to get Terence Crawford up out of there. His blank up out of there, his butt up out of there, paraphrasing. And Timothy Bradley, obviously, he responded. He stated that, Tank Davis really don't have a chance to beat Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford responded and stated that there's weight classes for a reason. But Gervonta Tank Davis is confident in his ability, his skill set. Not only do he think he could beat Terence Crawford, but now he's saying he'll knock Terence Crawford out by the 6th round if they ever fought one another. The 6th round, I'll take one. The 6th round, he'll get Terence Crawford up out of there. Now, again, like I stated, there's weight classes for a reason, but Terence Crawford, he started his career at 130, 135 world champion, 140 world champion, now the welterweight world champion, right? So Terence Crawford has a wiry frame, not the biggest guy in the world, but he has a wiry frame. Gervonta Tank Davis clearly is not the biggest guy in the world. So with that said, does Terence Crawford give Gervonta Tank Davis opportunities? Tank Davis is a southpaw. Terence Crawford is predominantly a southpaw. Does he give him opportunities? Yes. Terence Crawford, he competed against Yuriokis Gamboa, Olympic gold medalist, 3-division world champion, Cuban superstar, future Hall of Famer. And when they fought against one another, like I stated, Yuriokis Gamboa, he hurt Terence Crawford a few times in that fight, visibly, okay? But that was 130, 135-pound Terence Crawford. This is a completely different animal in 147-pound Terence Crawford. That's going to probably come in 155 pounds, where Gervonta Tank Davis is a small guy. So he may come in at about 140, 150 pounds, because anything after that is not healthy weight, right? Because he's 5'5". So he's a small guy, like Manny Pacquiao. So he has equal, comparable physical stats to Manny Pacquiao. He's 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach and a southpaw. Manny Pacquiao is 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach and a southpaw. The difference is, now, Gervonta Tank Davis, I believe, is a much better skilled, talented athlete than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, excuse me, let me say this. He's a more skilled boxer than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a more talented athlete than Gervonta Tank Davis. Manny Pacquiao have blistering hand speed with blistering knockout power. The combination go along with that with blistering fast foot speed made Manny Pacquiao a force to be reckoned with at welterweight and bigger weight classes. That's something Gervonta Tank Davis, he lacks. He don't have the same foot speed as Manny Pacquiao. He don't have as quick hand speed as Manny Pacquiao, but he has explosive heavy hands and in power like Manny Pacquiao. But he has a better boxing ability. He's more skilled. He's more fundamentally sound, okay? He's a better boxer, higher ring IQ than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao get very frustrated when he's dealing with pure boxers. He has a hard time figuring them out because he could only land his power. He was, at one point in time, was very left-hand dominant, okay? Gervonta Tank Davis is more versatile. He has a right hand jab combinations. He sets up his opponents better. He uses his angles better. Manny Pacquiao was more explosive, quicker, lightning, boom, boom, catch you off guard, right? Do, 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 do. His foot speed and his hand speed coordinate together. They work together. So Manny Pacquiao could get in and get back out. Get in, get back out before the big guys can put their hands on him. Tank Davis is more lethargic with his approach. He's more flat-footed. He's more stationary. That will be a problem when you're dealing with bigger guys. See, Floyd Mayweather, he had the skill set to get in and out, right? And then as he settled in old age and higher weight classes, well, his defense was bar none. He had the best defense the sport of boxing arguably has ever seen, right? So that's what separates. But you can't be flat-footed, stationary, and taking your time. Gervonta Tank Davis is a slow starter. He takes his time. He's strategic, okay? So he could be down on the cards like he was against Mario Barrios in the first 5 rounds. Or he could be in a nip-and-tuck fight like he was against Leo Santa Cruz, right? You can't do that with a Terence Crawford. You can't. Now, here's what's ironic, though. If Gervonta Tank Davis faced off against Timothy Bradley, he would beat Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley was a very skilled fighter, high ring IQ, right? But Timothy Bradley, he had too much of a heart, too much of a dog, and he lacked punching power, which means he's going to stand there and he's going to trade with Gervonta Tank Davis, right? See, he outboxed Juan Marquez, but Juan Marquez, he just didn't have the athletic ability at all. Foot speed wise, hand speed wise, he's a counterpuncher, he's calculated. Timothy Bradley out athletic Juan Marquez, along with his boxing ability and his ring IQ. That won't be the case with Gervonta Tank Davis. So you see, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis would beat Timothy Bradley. And Timothy Bradley's not a big guy, 5'6" with a 69, 68-inch arm reach, right? He won't be hard for Gervonta Tank Davis to find in the second half of fights because he starts to fade, right? And he wants to fight. He wants to be a dog. So he'll give Tank Davis opportunities. When you look at Terence Crawford, that's a different animal. I know People think he's chinny. He's seen him buzzed a couple of times. Igis Kavalauskas unofficially dropped him. Yuriorkis Gamboa hurt him. Sean Porter hurt him a few times. But those guys had something. Igis Kavalauskas has aggressive footwork, and Terence Crawford decided to stand in the pocket. Yuriorkis Gamboa was more like Manny Pacquiao. Very fast hands, very fast feet, awkward, power in both hands. But even he figured him out, right? Sean Porter is a whirlwind. He presses you every second, every minute of every round. Physically and mentally, he put a lot of pressure on you. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, he dropped Sean Porter in sparring, right? But Terence Crawford was able to weather the storm and deal with it. So I just think that Terence Crawford would find a way to win that fight. He wouldn't make the necessary adjustments. And if he just wanted to outbox Gervonta Tank Davis with his extremely long arms, his size, his height, ability to hit you and hurt you with either hand, left or right, switch from southpaw to orthodox, I think that would be too much for Tank Davis. But it's interesting that Tank Davis says Tim Bradley don't even deserve to be a Hall of Famer. So let's see how this unfolds moving forward. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.